Most people ignore this warning, and it's why they stay stuck. Most people don't realize how quietly life can trap them. They don't fall into it suddenly, they drift, one postponed decision at a time. Stuck doesn't arrive with noise. It comes softly, in whispers, in silences you ignore. The tension you feel in your chest, the restless heaviness before sleep. Those aren't accidents, they are warnings. Your future tugging at you, asking for attention. Most people silence that voice. They drown it with distraction, routine, busyness, anything that allows them to stay comfortable. Even if comfortable is a cage. And the more you ignore it, the tighter that cage becomes. Not because you lack ability, but because avoidance becomes habit. People stay stuck because they wait. Wait for confidence, wait for the perfect moment, wait for fear to disappear. But fear doesn't leave. You outgrow it by moving through it. Here's the hidden truth almost nobody admits. You're not stuck because of lack. You're stuck because you avoid your own potential. Avoiding the shift you know you need. Avoiding the part of you that whispers late at night, there's more for you than this. If you feel that whisper now, don't silence it. Don't run from it. Let it speak, because it is the first doorway out of the life you've outgrown. And when you finally lean into that whisper, you begin to see what's been right in front of you all along. The moments you avoided, the discomfort you ran from, the warnings you ignored, they were not punishments. They were invitations. The door isn't closed. It's been waiting for you to turn the handle. Now imagine yourself standing there, hand hovering over the doorknob, heart beating, mind whispering doubts, body tensing from habit. Every fiber of your being resists change because familiarity, even painful familiarity, feels safer than the unknown. But here's the thing, that resistance is the exact signal you are on the threshold. The friction you feel, the tension in your chest, the tiny panic, it's life asking you to step forward. It's life pushing you toward the version of yourself you've been avoiding. Most people never notice this moment. They shrink back, they turn away, and then slowly, silently, they start to forget what it felt like to stand at the edge of transformation. You can't afford that. You cannot afford to turn away. Because every second spent ignoring your whisper, every second spent numbing the discomfort, adds up, it compounds, it builds a wall that feels permanent. And yet here you are, listening, feeling the tension, feeling the pull, feeling the quiet demand inside you that says, wake up, don't let another day go by pretending this isn't your life to claim. Lean into that pull, feel it fully, let it wash over you, shake you, unnerve you. Because transformation always begins with discomfort and the willingness to step through it. The warning most people ignore is not about danger, it's about growth. It's about the part of you that refuses to be small. It's about your life insisting that you answer it before it slips past you forever. Now, take a breath and notice this. Every step forward you've ever taken started with ignoring the voice that said, I can't. Every success, every moment of strength, every breakthrough, it began with defying the part of yourself that wanted to stay stuck. And that same power is inside you now, waiting for your attention, waiting for the choice to act, waiting for the courage to acknowledge the whisper that says, this is your moment. Stand here, feel it, let it resonate in every nerve. Because acknowledging it is not enough, feeling it deeply is the first true step to transformation. You felt the whisper, haven't you? That quiet tug inside, that restless energy in your chest, the tension that won't let you sleep, that is your life calling. Not as a suggestion, but as a demand. Most people hear it and immediately push it aside. They distract themselves with noise, with busyness, with excuses. I'll deal with it later. I'm too tired. I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes, and every ignored whisper builds a wall so solid you forget there was ever a door. But you're different. You're here. You're listening. That means a part of you has decided not to run, not to numb, not to pretend it's okay to stay small. Let's take a moment to feel that difference. Feel the alertness in your body, the subtle excitement under the tension, the awareness that you could pivot right now, shift your life if you only chose to act. This is where most people falter. They see the door but hesitate at the threshold. They understand on some level that growth requires discomfort, but the moment is daunting. And here's the truth. Discomfort is the language of transformation. The tension you feel isn't a warning to stop, it's a signal to move forward. It's the universe, life, your own potential saying, step through, you've been ready all along. Most people ignore this warning because stepping forward demands courage. It demands honesty. It demands stripping away excuses, illusions, and the false sense of security built over years of inaction. But courage is not the absence of fear, it is action in spite of it. And action creates momentum. Momentum shatters hesitation. Momentum opens doors that seemed locked. Imagine yourself taking the first step through that doorway. It's small, almost imperceptible. But with that first step, the whisper grows louder. Your chest expands, your mind sharpens, your body, conditioned to hold back, suddenly feels capable of so much more than you imagined. Every moment of avoidance you've ever had, every ignored opportunity, every excuse, starts to lose its power the moment you lean into the discomfort instead of away from it. This is the edge most people avoid. This is the line between stagnation and evolution. This is where the whisper turns into a roar for those who dare to listen. Notice how real it feels. Notice how much energy is available the moment you decide not to ignore the warning. Notice how alive it makes you, because ignoring it numbs you, but acknowledging it awakens you. And now, hold that feeling. It's yours. It's the pulse that signals transformation has begun. Now that you've felt the whisper and noticed the tension, it's time to go further, to step into the space most people avoid entirely. Most people never linger here. They hear the call, feel the pull, and immediately retreat to the comfort of excuses. They mask the discomfort with busyness, with noise, with the illusion of progress, when in reality, they are frozen. But you aren't frozen. You're listening, you're aware, you're feeling the stirrings of something deeper inside you. Notice it. That subtle tightening in your chest, that sharpness in your mind, that restless energy coursing quietly through your body, that is the signal that the life you've been waiting for is within reach. Here's what most people fail to grasp. Transformation doesn't start with a grand gesture. It doesn't start with monumental effort. It starts with attention, with noticing the warning that life has been sending you for years. Every ignored sign, every silenced whisper, every postponed action, that's what keeps people stuck. It's not luck, circumstance, or limitation. It's inattention. But you're awake. You're noticing, and noticing is the first act of power. Now, imagine leaning into that discomfort. Feel it fully. Every ounce of tension is fuel, energy waiting to be directed. Every doubt is a guidepost pointing to the growth you're avoiding. Every fear is the exact measure of the courage you're capable of summoning. Most people hear this and stop. They convince themselves they'll act tomorrow. But tomorrow is built from the habits of today. And action is the only currency that transforms potential into reality. Picture yourself stepping forward now, even slightly. Even a tiny movement toward the life you want sends ripples through your mind, body, and spirit. The whisper grows louder, your chest expands, your thoughts clear, the weight of hesitation begins to lift. And here's the crucial part. The more you step into discomfort, the more capable you become. The tension that once felt heavy now becomes energy. The resistance that once froze you now becomes momentum. You begin to understand why most people remain stuck. It's not that they lack potential, it's that they refuse to engage with the friction that precedes transformation. And friction is unavoidable. It is the language of growth. It is the pressure that reveals who is willing to rise above stagnation and who will remain trapped. Feel it. Let it course through you. Let it sharpen your focus. Let it ignite the parts of you that have been dormant, waiting for this exact moment to awaken. Now anchor that awareness. Recognize that every warning you ever ignored was pointing to this very opportunity. Every moment of avoidance was preparing you to face this moment fully, consciously awake. And as you feel it, as your pulse aligns with your awareness, know this: you are no longer at the edge by chance. You are here because a part of you refused to remain small. You are here because you've begun listening, and listening is the beginning of every breakthrough. The whisper you've been feeling, the tension in your chest, the quiet insistence in your mind, it's no longer a whisper, it's a current, a pulse, a force sweeping through every fiber of your being, saying, move, claim, become. Most people never reach this point. They step back, they freeze, they retreat to safety. They live lives of quiet compromise, never noticing that life was always trying to push them forward. But you are different. You are awake, you are listening. And because you are listening, transformation is no longer abstract. It is alive. It is inside you. It is happening now. This is not fear. This is the energy of change. This is the current that will carry you from the edge of stagnation into the life you've been resisting. Every hesitation, every moment of doubt, every postponed action, they were signals, markers, guides. And now, by feeling them fully, by leaning into them, you are stepping through the invisible threshold. Every breath you take is a declaration. I will not be trapped by avoidance. I will not let comfort dictate my potential. I will act, even when fear screams, even when doubt is loud, even when the path is unclear. Notice how alive your body feels. Notice the strength in your mind. Notice the power in your chest. All the energy that once held you back is now propulsion. All the tension that once weighed you down is now fuel. Imagine stepping fully into the life you've been postponing. Every action becomes deliberate. Every choice becomes aligned with who you were meant to be. Every fear transforms into courage. Every hesitation becomes momentum. This is why most people stay stuck. They refuse the friction. They avoid the tension. They silence the whisper. And yet, the path to freedom, to growth, to real transformation, it has always been through the very discomfort they feared. You have felt it, and now you know. It is not optional. It is unavoidable. It is your calling. So stand fully in it. Feel the pulse of possibility. Let your body, mind, and spirit align with this energy, and take the step. Not later, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, but now. This is the moment where potential becomes action. This is the place where life bends to your courage. This is the doorway most ignore, and you are stepping through. You are not stuck. You are becoming. You are alive in the friction, awake in the tension, unstoppable in the energy of your own awakening. The whisper has grown into your power. The warning has become your momentum. And from here, everything changes. Because you have chosen to listen. You have chosen to feel. You have chosen to move. And that choice, that single conscious act, is everything. If this message resonated, if it stirred the energy inside you and awakened the drive you've been waiting for, subscribe, like, follow, and share. More content is coming to push you further, to challenge you, to help you grow. Your body can go farther. Make your mind follow.